Hi Aquarius, so this is going to be a general love reading. We're going to take a look at either your past, present, or future timelines, since we all are on different timelines, so take it as it resonates. Also, kindly take what resonates, leave what does not, and reverse energies as you see fit. If this does not resonate, kindly check your other placements or I'll catch you in the next one. Easy peasy, yes? And kindly like, share, and subscribe my videos. Show some engagement, show some support to your girl. Your girl needs it in order to sustain this channel. I hope we were clear now. Let's look at you, honey. Because the likes, comments, and subscriptions are the easiest way that you contribute your energy to my readings as well. So, any sort of past lessons that you might be taking away from your past? I'm sorry, it was whole. The Four of Wands. I want a real relationship, defined relationship, whatever that is to you. It's defined as per anybody and everybody, and it looks different for everybody. So, you want a defined relationship for you, however you define it. You want real relationships in the real world that you can harmonize with and that you can take comfort in, that they are there for you. Okay. Your current share is the world. All right. Some cycle closing out or opening. What are we doing here? Okay. Your independent energy is the lovers. You're feeling something. You're feeling a very strong connection with somebody here. It's a soulmate. It's a very intense connection, to say the least. And if I may be honest, it's the sexual, spiritual, emotional, physical, and financial bonding system that you will have with somebody. I don't know if it's introduced yet, but you're showing me in your independent energy. So are you manifesting a lover's connection, or are you just in with something, with somebody? I don't know. The person surrounding you, the Page of Pentacles, okay, not impressive given your energy, not impressive. Just saying. Your strength is the Seven of Pentacles. You're willing to build things with other people. Like, you're willing to do the work. You're willing to put in the groundwork, into the ground reality. You know how to be patient with people, places, situations. You think that good things take time. That's what you're telling me here. Good things take time. The obstacle is the Six of Pentacles, getting the other person to collab with you, getting the other person to give you what you give to them. Okay? Or is there some sort of balance that's been going on? I don't know, but it feels like getting the other person to invest in you equally as you invest in them. That's an obstacle. That's proving to be an obstacle here. The outcome is the Moon. Honey, you're pulling so much majors here. 3 majors already, but again, not the point. The future is unknown yet. The outcome is unknown yet. So it's based on your actions, inactions, and the other person's actions or inactions. So there are a lot of things that are going to be shifting, and we don't know much about that right now. But again, it's going to take some time here. But things are going to unfold as they are, given your energy as well as the other person's. The Fool, the Seven of Swords, and the Strength. It's like somebody's feeling the inclination to open up and take a leap of faith, but they're avoiding it with strength. With strength. It's like strength works like, I can either use strength to accept something or to reject something. So guess what they're doing? Well, they're using it to avoid opening up, avoid thinking about opening up. With strength, they're applying all their mental strength to avoid thinking about opening up and taking that leap of faith. I feel like, guess who it is? It's not you, because you're feeling the connection. I'm sorry. I'm having a laugh because I'm a real person, all right? Just go along with it. Let's see the Four of Wands. What did you learn, honey? The Five of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you want something defined. You don't want to fight for somebody's love. It's like, I shouldn't have to compete, and people shouldn't have to compete over me. It's like, probably in the past relationships, you learned the fact that you had to fight over somebody's love and for things to get defined, and yet probably you might have found yourself in the place of still competing and yet no definition of the heart space or the relationship about what we are doing, right? No, no validation for love here. No. The Page of Pentacles, there they are. Is this the same person? The Five of Swords too. Oh my God. It's the worst of fives. Just saying that, like, competition as well as, lying about somebody's feelings. It's like you always felt like we could have had the love of somebody else if we fought too strong. That was a very strong pattern for you, because the Five of Swords is here and it can represent pattern, honey. It can represent self-sabotaging tendencies of a person. And for some of you, you felt like, if I compete enough, if I fight for this love, I will achieve it. I'll have their heart. I'll have their definition, I'll have the definition in the relationship that I'm actually looking for and that I'm actually fighting for. That was your self-sabotaging tendency. It should be given in and of their own free will, because they want to, because they want to have a relationship, because they want to give their love to you, not because you are fighting for it and because they feel like, oh, to shut you up, they have to give it to you. There was some sort of lying manipulation too. Like there was something going on. It's like probably they were trying to tease you with their heart space, and that was your cue to fight for it. Okay, okay. The world is clarified by the Nine of Cups, Six of Wands, and the Two of Wands. Good, good thing. Good thing you closed that cycle out, and now you're much more in a better place because of this. It taught you so much, and that's one of your lessons, honey. You have learned it, and the current energy, current shared is just you. It's nothing shared with anybody, and I feel like it's you know what makes you happy, what personally pleases you. So whatever cycles you closed out in the past, it was a better definition of you, honey. It was done so in self-love. Believe it or not, it was done so in self-worth, self-love, respecting your emotional needs, and where you are not being met with those loving feelings, and where things are not easy, where things are just BS, you left it. And it was done so in the form of like, I'm choosing to love myself, and I know that I don't deserve this. I deserve something better, something that I can take emotional confidence in, and that's what I'm looking for. Emotional confidence. It should fulfill me, and I know I can say confidently that it, whatever I get involved with, it can emotionally fulfill me. And also you are receiving some sort of recognition. You're highly seen with by other people right now across the world too. Like you might be doing something that gets you in the field vision of a lot, and you're receiving a lot of recognition about what you're doing here. There's some sort of success that's attached to you, and it's also a part of your personal pleasure system. It's in the here and now. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. And also the idea that if I'm going to, that was the Seven of Swords. Didn't I see it? It's giving you a lot of confidence, just to put it out there. You want emotional confidence. You are taking decision in the here and now. If it doesn't fulfill me right now, I won't fight for it. It does not matter how shiny that cup looks. It doesn't matter how shiny the potential looks. It does not matter. You can't make me fight for it. If it's not being presented to me in the here and now, if it doesn't please me in the here and now soon enough, then I'm not going to put in my 2 cents in it. Easy peasy. No stress, right? No fuss, no muss. Good. Good for you, honey. Because it should be whatever is good for you, whatever is for you, it will be presented to you sooner rather than later as a viable option, something that you can take seriously. And these things are probably lessons at best, you know. So it's your Achilles heel. You don't like to think about it either. You don't like to think about it either, but your passion points towards this connection, something of unrequited love. Unrequited love, honey. And unrequited love. Let me see that person's page of pentacles. I'm curious now, like, are you on to something new? Someone you used to know or you know is an unrequited love situation. So it was never requited, but we would like to move to that because now we are free from something else. It's like somebody made us fight for it, fight for love, fight for their basic care and attention. And yeah, it's that fool. I'm telling you, that's what they were trying. You both are similar, honey. I'm telling you, you both are the same, man. You both are doing the same thing. It's like their spirit was wanting to open up to you, but they're mentally talking themselves out of it because they are like, it's too stressful. They have a lot of fears attached to it. So you both have your own devils. You both have your own secretive thoughts about each other, and you both are trying to avoid each other. They are using their mind to tell themselves that, oh, don't think about it. Look at the bottom of the deck here. Yeah, look at this. The Queen of Swords, the Fool. I'm telling you, the Queen of Swords, the Fool. Didn't I tell you? Seven of Swords and Strength. They are also using their Seven of Swords skills. If they want to avoid something, they will. And if you want to avoid something, you will too. But we all know the truth, don't we? So I feel like, again, getting back to your point, to your independent energy, the lover's connection, the lover's clarified by the devil can always represent, you know, a connection that was not claimed for the right reasons. Somebody chose it, the other person did not, or we did not meet each other at the same place at the same time. So it did not stick in the right ways. Probably it got patternized over time, that it's a patternized sort of connectivity that's not necessarily helping us both, that's not necessarily taking us to a higher plane of existence, because the lover's connection was intended and is intended for everybody to take them to a higher plane of existence, to better them, right? As a person, spiritually, whatever, however, I don't care. But that's what it's supposed to do. But probably we took it to a devilish sort of place that is obsessive, that is patternized, like this is how I connect to you, and I have made up my mind that this is what it is about, so I'm not going to talk myself out of it. So a lot of passion is involved. Don't get me wrong, you are an air sign, but you're telling me that you are fire oriented towards this connection. Especially for this connection, your fire is out, and you are very intensely, passionately claiming of this connection, but not necessarily through love. I don't see love on both of your parts. The spirit wants to open up, don't get me wrong, but it's like they don't like to invest in the thought that they want to open up still, that they would like to talk to you at all, that they would like to check in on you, that they feel the urge to even send you a message. They don't like to think about it. They're like, no, it's too much stressful to open up to this Aquarius, I can't do it. And you are like, I think about this person in my downtime, in my secretive thoughts that I dare not admit to anybody else, but I do think about them. I'm very passionate for this connection. I'll always think for this connection. And they are stressing about it. Whenever they get into that loop of feeling that inclination to open up, they're like, I can't stop my thoughts. It's like they get into that loop of Nine of Swords, which is very high tension of thoughts. So it's very stressful. You can't stop it. It's very stressful till it goes on. So sleepless nights as well. And it's like ruminating thoughts that are obsessive in nature. You have your own obsession about this. They have their own. Theirs are more on the mental level. Yours is more on the spiritual as well as on every level, honey, because you showed me major arcanas. The Page of Pentacles, the Moon. Yeah, I told you it's that desire sometimes to open up to you, to check in on you, to maybe, just maybe, you know, ask you where you are, how you're doing. It would really make them happy, but they don't do it. They stop themselves from doing it. It's like they probably feel like they could create the same problems all over again if they dare to do it again. So they're not trying to do it. They're not trying to create any mess. They are trying to keep themselves at bay because they don't want to cause any sort of further disappointments or probably further. They haven't showed me emotions as well. It's like they just want to check in on you. They haven't showed me their motivation though. Just that they have constant ruminating, obsessive thoughts that are stressful in nature. And a lot of fears attached to you as well. A lot of fears attached to if they dare to open themselves up to this connection. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so you're showing me a page too. Death to the Fool. I told you somebody felt the inclination to open up, but they wouldn't stabilize this thing. The Seven of Pentacles, you have some sort of growth with this person. You have some sort of real life build up with this person. You have made memories with this person. Don't get me wrong. You have built quite a bit, but it stagnated. It only went so far. It did not go any beyond than a Seven of Pentacles. Like, this is how we connect to each other, and that's about it. But the offer was never made real to stabilize this thing, to make it more solid, to put in more effort, to go beyond a Seven of Pentacles to an 8, 9, and then maybe 10. The offer was not made serious. Somebody did not take it more seriously. They kept their investment still small. It was in their wheelhouse to give the best of their energy. They could have given more, but they really tried to not give you that. Look at this, the Death to the Fool. That's their MO pattern. So again, take it as it resonates. It might be reversed for some of you as well. So take it as it resonates. I see here that you recognize some sort of growth with this person, and so does this person too. But they know that they can't give more in order to stabilize the thing, in order to fit into your long-term goals. They see that it's difficult for them to offer you something of substance of themselves, the best of themselves. Ace of Pentacles is the best of what you can offer to anybody, right? I can offer you money, I can offer you active services, whatever it is, however you contribute to the people around you, to the situations around you. That's your capabilities and that's your ace. That's the best of yourself. And when it comes to your strength, you know how to invest in people, places, and situations. You know how to take things slow, even if it means something out of nothing, right? It's something, it's not nothing. So I'm willing to give to this, but the idea is 10 of Pentacles. But the idea is some sort of definition. But the idea is You both give, we both give each other our best, and that's what we are doing here. And that will lead us to a Ten of Pentacles, something stable, something more grounded, something more founded, something that I can take comfort in, and something that will probably prove itself to be more. And also, you know how to probably just take things slow and build into things. You're a builder, to say the least. You're very practical in nature when it comes to your strengths, as to how you try to contribute to a relationship and how you invest in a relationship. You're telling me that you take your time. You like a slow burn. You like a slow burn and slow building of things. You like the whole idea of dating people and going out on a few dates before we think about taking it further and being more exclusive with each other, and then maybe taking it further and making it more solid with a relationship structure, right? So you like a slow burn here. I get it. And honey, that's the best kind. Let me tell you, that's the best kind. That's how you make a relationship solid. And you're telling me that you don't have a problem with taking your time with any sort of relationship or connection and getting to know each other, getting to know each other's 3D structures and how we live our life, our lifestyles, our beliefs, our goals. A lot of things are there in Pentacle energy. All right. So it's like all of it. I want to know all of it. And I want to know that if we are building something here, it needs to be solid. I'm into solidity, something that I can take, something that can be a part of my community, and I can take a lot of comfort and confidence in that it's a part of my world. It's a part of my world. Yeah, emotional confidence. Let's see the Six of Pentacles here. Whatever cycles you closed out, it was done so in a lot of confidence, honey. Yeah, it's that same person. I'm telling you. It's serving to be an obstacle here. The Six of Pentacles, the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Probably somebody told you that they were not emotionally unavailable or that they were not blocking this connection, but they were. I'm telling you, guess who that was? Haha. You are actively trying to, you are knowing of your thoughts. This connection sears through you very strongly, very strongly. And you think about this, you have secretive thoughts about it. You have your moments when you think about this person. Don't get me wrong. And it does instigate a lot of your passion. Still, you still feel passionate towards this. You still feel attracted towards this connection, believe it or not. And this person too, probably. But you are keeping it in check. Don't get me wrong, you're keeping it in check. However, this person had this fool attached to them, but they have a very hard time opening up to the world. Being open, being receiving, allowing the world to surprise them, just taking that leap of faith. A lot of people are not open-minded. And the fool wants you to be open-minded a bit, to believe in the world, to believe in the goodness of experiences, not just be cynical about things. They probably were not available, emotionally speaking. And I don't think they are still, because they're showing me all mine. I told you they haven't showed me any cups, and now I'm seeing the reason why. That's the same thing that happened to you in the past as well, didn't it? With the same person. Don't get me wrong, with the same person. You fought for this connection, you fought for this love because it meant something to you, honey. It was very large, sort of impactful relationship or connection in your life. And yes, if it's a real lover's connection, well, then it's a connection of a lifetime, and you are good luck trying to, remove yourself from it, remove yourself from feeling it. You're not going to do that in this lifetime. It's never going to happen. You're going to have to be okay with feeling this connection sometime. Not every time, but you'll always feel this connection. You'll always feel your soul bonds in some way, shape, or form all your life. It does not matter whoever it is. The Six of Pentacles clarified by the Five of Swords. Well, somebody who was balancing up with you, however they were balancing up with you, they lied about their emotional availability, and they lied about that they were not blocking this connection. I told you that there was some sort of death to the, didn't I show you death to the fool? I did show you. Rewind and watch when I clarified this person's energy. So it's like they probably did not give you their heart space, and that's what you were fighting for, right? That's what you were fighting for. It's like they tried to sell you the lies about, oh, I'm balancing up with you, I'm showing up in the world, real world, look at this is how I invest. So isn't it good enough for you? They probably were excusing the fact that they knew that they were not emotionally unavailable to give anything, to give their heart space to you. It was just you fighting for their love, fighting for something that was not even there, or that they were not willing to give to you. That's it. You were fighting for something they were not willing to pay for. It's like they made you pay for something that they did not have, which was their heart space. You paid for it. You paid for the services. You did not get it. That's it. And they were blocking it too. Like they were blocking this connection to begin with, honey. And it was repetitive in nature. Nine of Wands is a wounded warrior. doing the same things over and over again and expecting different results. So basically, blocking this connection out of habit. It was out of habit. They weren't even thinking about it. They were not even fussing about why are they doing it to begin with. Seven of Wands can represent boundaries, but Nine of Wands is like straight up blockage. I don't even want to think about it. Like block, 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 mindlessly just blocking things, not even trying to feel anything. So guess who that is? It's not you, honey. But why is it proving to be an obstacle to you? Did they reinvest? I mean, there is a possibility to invest, Page of Pentacles, but you're looking at it. It's your strength. You're telling me that it's your strength. Their communication pattern is in your strength here. So it's kind of like, however they are used to talking to you, it's quite repetitive in nature. It hasn't changed its song and dance much, you know. And however they choose to communicate with you, it's become a part of your lessons. It's become a part of your strengths to recognize that communication and how solid can it be. And you're analyzing it like, yes, I remember you. I remember this kind of messages that you used to put forward in my direction, and you're doing it again. But is it the real deal? You're thinking about it. It's one of your strongest patterns. But the obstacle is to not get into the same thing of fighting for somebody who's emotionally going to be checked out. Just because they're offering you something, that does not necessarily mean that it's coming from their heart space. Oh, well, isn't that amazing? The Five of Wands too. I'm sorry, I'm stuffy today. Let's see. Show me more about this. It's in your energy, honey. That same sort of pattern. Do they fit into your emotional goals? Do they fit into your emotional circle? Don't get me wrong, you do have an emotional circle, but do they fit into that? Are you more inclined to not Are you more inclined to include this person and give to them, regardless that it would make you unhappy and that they probably are not even available emotionally, but they are giving you something, so you would rather have something than nothing in this connection because it means so much to you. You are willing to make the sacrifice of your emotional goals, emotional stability, however you want to harmonize with this, and you are willing to probably stay disappointed, to cultivate more disappointed if it means having this connection in any way. Yeah, it's coming after a long time here, and you don't know what to do with it. You don't know if it fits into your goals or not. It's too elusive. Whatever communication is coming on here, it's too elusive and it's patternized. It's the same way as it was in the past here. Somebody is making that active decision to heal with you. It's a soft message at first, and you feel defensive of it because, again, you were hurt. You were also stressing about this connection in your own way. You have stressed about this over time. I mean, to get from here to here, there was something in between, right? You worked a lot in between, fighting for a love that's not there and then understanding your self-worth. It took time. It didn't happen overnight, honey. Don't get me wrong, it didn't happen overnight. So there is some sort of straight communication that's coming your way, and it feels too strong, it feels too patternized. It's creating that sort of feeling in you, that old feeling. It's nudging that old feeling and old sort of patternized connectivity in you, and it's triggering all your worst fears about this connection and about how it was unrequited, how it was disappointing, and how the potential of it was that we could have had a 10 of cups with this person. We could have had emotional harmony and something that we could have relied each other upon to be each other's emotional support for the long term, because the 10 of cups is the long haul. The 10 of pentacles is the long haul as well. So it's triggering your worst fears, this communication, whatever it's coming through. That's why it's proving to be an obstacle here. You need to recognize, just because somebody is giving you the best of the 3D reality, that does not necessarily mean that they are emotionally going to be there. You have to discern for yourself whether it's love or just because they are just giving you something because they can. Some people gift you things because they can. It doesn't mean nothing to them. It means that you are providing them with some sort of services, some sort of energy influx that they will not get anywhere else. So in order to have that, they will have to give something of themselves, something real of themselves, invest in this in whatever way they can. And they are using their pentacles, but not necessarily, and their communication in mind, but not their heart space. I mean, the heart space is not here. And I'm a bit worried about that part. That's why, because it's patternized. You are showing me that it's patternized. It has happened before. I got into something and they told me a lot of lies, bullshit about that, in time their heart would open up or things like that, whatever it was. Or you hope that it would, because they told you that, oh, they're healing and things like that, whatever it is. It's like, I couldn't see it back then. Should I do it now? And you're confused. It's coming on after a long time and you don't see it coming, this communication. But it's like You are here, honey. You just sometimes think about this person, but not all the times. It doesn't take over your life. You keep it in check, but then again, the outcome is unknown. It depends on your decision making, and it's inconclusive in nature. I'm sorry, but that's what your energy is telling me, that it's confused, it doesn't know. If it's the same old, you will realize it sooner rather than later. You don't have to entertain this person for months in order to know that. A few weeks are enough. A month is enough for you to realize that probably this person hasn't changed their song and dance. Does their communication start with an apology, or a basic understanding about what happened the last time and how they were blocking it? How they were, do they own up to their side of the equation? Do they own up that probably they had their messes and how they messed up this connection too? And how did you mess up? Are they willing to talk about real things? Are they willing to work on it really? Are they willing to be soft with you, emotionally more available, make space for you emotionally, your feelings as well? Be expressive, be vulnerable. Can they do that? Do they include you in their emotional circle, in their inner circle where they share their love, heart, their thoughts to you, innermost selves to you? Or are they just trying to be more stoic and just on the surface? Like, this is my best behavior and that's all you get. Okay, think about it. That's going to help you a lot to make a decision. Don't get into your head, don't get confused, because then you get into that same zone that you learned from. Don't repeat it. This connection will bring it out of you, honey, to make you probably do the same thing. But you're not supposed to do it. You're not supposed to do it. But then again, I understand why you're doing it, why you are even considering responding to this person, because it means something to you, because you want to probably heal the bad feeling that you had with a lover. It's a lover. I understand that. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Yeah, you need to be aware of your emotional goals and why you closed out cycles in the past. All right? You need to understand that and you need to stick to that. And very soon, this person is going to invest in you very soon. They're going to come through. Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. I see that we are addicted to this connection at this point, and we are addicted to, codependent means also can mean here, take it with a grain of salt. It also means here that probably it's a patternized sort of connectivity that somebody remains unavailable and we still keep on fighting for it. We still excusing them out of it. It's an addictive behavior at the same time, right? So think about it. Addiction can also mean that we are addicted to this connection and we are willing to go at any lengths in order to have this connection in our life, even if it's at our own detriment. So think about it. Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Yeah, again, take it with a grain of salt. I'm seeing here as you are passionate about this connection, regardless whether this has gone to hell, it does not matter. You are still going to feel the connection. Yes, you are still going to be attracted to this connection because this is tailor made for you, the both of you. But what are you going to do if somebody is not willing to risk it for this connection, and if somebody's not willing to open themselves up for the right reasons to you? So you need to make, I mean, their offer looks really shiny and very stable and grounded in the reality, but you're telling me that there's some sort of fear that it's triggering within you, and it's very deep rooted. You're not talking about it to this person, you are just receiving their communication, but you're not talking about how it triggers you and triggers the worst of your fears, and that this would repeat itself in the, look at this, the pentagram is drawn in this, the star is drawn, right? The pentagram, whatever it is, that same star is in reverse. So it might feel like it's a very strong offer that you can take seriously, and it might be stable in 3D reality, God. But do you want to get involved with somebody that is not necessarily good for you, but represents some sort of pattern? Just because some things are fruitful in the 3D reality does not necessarily equate to love, right? A lot of people have a very healthy, good, stable resume sort of life that looks really shiny on the outside, but when you ask them, there are a lot of problems. It's basically hollow. It's devoid of love when you really look closer to their relationship. So what do you want to have? Think about it. I'm telling you, think about, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. I feel like they could learn from it. I mean, you have done your due diligence, if not maybe more. It's that time to shine through. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. I feel like that's what you should do when the communications come through. You need to understand, have they changed their song and dance, or are they communicating to me like they used to a few years ago, a few months ago? I don't care, however long ago. Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Family issues, yeah, that's why you fought for the love, right? That's why you feel the that chasing an emotionally unavailable person would mean that I got my parents to love me. right? Because they did not love me. They remained emotionally unavailable and neglectful towards me. So if I make this person love me, my parents' story is complete. That it would mean that they loved me. I will feel validated, right? That I got an emotionally unavailable person to love me, which means that I was worthy of love. Mm, might want to heal that. Might want to check out on that fact. Okay? Let's see. This is Singles and Oracles deck. It's one of my favorites. That's why I bought it, because it teaches you a lot about your insecurities, and it could help one with, understanding what's blocking them from having a healthy, equal sort of love that's fulfilling in nature. So take these as a grain of salt. These are the bridges, not necessarily the main story. Love sucks. You have stopped believing in love. Let yourself heal so you can be open again. The both of you, it might have left a bad taste in your mouth. That's why you don't like to think about it. Holding on, you must release old ties in order to have a fresh start with someone new. Yes, you haven't. You haven't let go of this connection. It's still haunting you, regardless whether you love it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you want to believe it or not. You are still holding on in your own way because you are not opening up to new. It's like you close the cycle out. Yes, you are doing good within yourself, but not necessarily onto something new with anybody else. You're not dating around. You're legit sticking to the old past reminiscence and how it used to feel and how chemically concocted this connection made you feel, how passionate it made you feel. You are ruminating about those thoughts, not necessarily trying to just move on to the new, date around, see more people. And they are also holding on back to you. I mean, they are not done with it, not by a long shot, but they have a long time and they have a lot of work to do in order to understand why their spirit wants to open up to you and whether they want to have love with you or not. That's it. I also see that you're a very quiet Aquarius. Like, there's some sort of mystery. You don't like to share things, you don't like to talk about things. Don't get me wrong, Aquarius are already mysterious. They don't like to talk about their thoughts, but you are extra mysterious, extra cautious, extra secretive. Like, I don't know what it is with you. You have a more brooding type of energy to you, which is fun. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Scorpio. I love me a good mystery. But then again, feeling unloved. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. Bam. This is it. Do you want love or do you want just the offer of solidity? That's what you were fighting for. Remember that. You were fighting for their love, a loving relationship. You felt unloved in this situation and you're trying to complete the story however you can. It's but it's not helping because they're not choosing you back. Soulmate only, you have many soulmates who would be great for you. There's not just one. Yes, yes. See new people because you don't know. Life's going to surprise you. Don't be like this person. Don't be an island, honey. Don't be that narrow minded like this person. Be open. Stay open to other people because you might find your soulmate eventually, which might be more capable probably to give you love easily and not you having to fight for it constantly, fight for it tooth and nail to get the basics of their love. Body shame, you feel unattractive to others, work on accepting yourself and flaws. I don't know where it's coming from, but that's about it. We're not going to take it any further. Too busy, you use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. Again, that might be you because you're not dating anybody else. You're still reminiscing about the old thoughts, old owies. Don't invest in it too much because then these connections like these are, you're always going to feel it, honey, but you're gonna have to get on with your life. Do you want to love? Do you want to have love in this lifetime, in this decade, or just be that sad sob about what was lost? Think about it. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. I hope this helped. This was an interesting read. I might title you like Date Around. Probably not your average connection, but then again, it's at best a patternized sort of connectivity. It has already gone to that devilish sort of situation, and it's going to require a lot of effort on both people's part, an active sort of awareness on both people's part. If not, it's not going to work. It's only going to end up in the same way, shape, or form as it was before. And the chances are very likely to happen again because this person hasn't changed their song and dance more. So, are you willing to fight the fight? Are you willing to fight the fight? The same fight. Same old fight, right? So, there you go. That's all I have for you. Take care.